By the divines, the ale servers in this place get uglier by the day. Is that right? Well then.
Damn, am I getting
Like
attacked?
you could be
What the
one of the
fuck?
undaunted. A league
Why am
of
I getting attacked
like-minded
now?
adventurers.
You have a bounty.
Every one of us eager for riches and
So they're just
glory.
gonna constantly attack me.
Sound like
always.
anyone you
I
know?
tell you either
So what do you
give up
say?
or die.
Think you can be one of the undaunted?
I already died. Why
You
is he
sure?
attacking me?
Dungeon delving and monster fighting is not for the
He
weak
killed
of
me the
heart.
first time.
Good, but that's the easy part. The hard part is proving yourself. Fungal Grotto seems like a good test. A dark, dank cave few return from. See if you can best whatever's inside. If you survive,
Bitch,
come meet me
I
back
gotta
here.
do too much.
We'll make it official.
Fuck. I'm not fucking with them no more. I used to kill so many people in Skyrim.
Oh, yeah, I used to try to kill everybody except for the people that go to a knee and get back up. I would go to whole towns and kill everybody. Everybody I can kill.
Everybody that stayed dead.
All right, you know Sven, like in the first village, Sven, and it's got that elf, and they both want that girl.
Yeah.
Well, I helped Sven because the other guy's a bow user and I use a bow, so I didn't see the point of having two bows on my team. I wanted the guy that actually front tanks. So I got Sven, but then I went to go rob his mom, and then his mom went to attack me, and I had Sven kill his own mom. That's how savage I am. Because she was sleeping in her bed, and I went to steal from her, and I was playing elf, which is not a high steal thing, because I should have been a Khajiit, because I wanted to rob everybody. But she caught me, because I did it like right in her face while she was looking at me. And then she got up to fight me, and Sven came in and pulled out this sword and killed her, and I was like, dang, you killed your mom for me, man. But sadly, unfortunately, when I went and met with the Ural, and you meet his wizard, and he sends you into that first cave, Sven died to the traps. Because I sent him in front of me to go first, and all the traps killed him.
Hey, I think I want to make a different one. I don't think I like this magic motherfucker.
Oh, you don't want to be a magic user?
I don't think so.
Where are you going? Where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be? You gonna be a Nord?
Once
If you're planning on using any magic, I wouldn't recommend being a Nord because they have low scaling to it. They're great for the stamina builds. They're great for tank builds, but they're terrible for magic builds.
I was gonna be a what's the one with the Nightblade one?
Oh, okay, a Nightblade?
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a Nightblade, you should be like race-wise.
I made a dark elf, but you can like walk me through which one to get.
Yeah, dark elf would be bad if you're trying to be a bow user, right?
They go. I was going to use two hands and bow.
Yeah, like daggers and then a bow.
Yeah.
Or like swords and a bow, like switch back and forth.
Swords.
Yeah, Nightblade would be perfect. Khajiit is really, really good, the cat person, because they have skill on critical. If you're using a bow, the wood elf is also good. The Bosmer.
Log out right now.
The Bosmer is really good. The smallest elf, the little tiny one. Also, the Red Guard is extremely good. The Red Guard is the one that looks like a Nord, but you're like fucking, I don't know, red.
A little darker.
Yeah, you're like fucking red and shit.
Basically the Indians.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if the Indians were red. I really doubt they were red, but... Yeah, the Red Guard is extremely good. The Red Guard is the best for PvP out of all of them. For PvE, Khajiit or the Wood Elf are probably even. The Wood Elf if you want to do poison type builds. The Khajiit if you want to just deal like direct burst damage. Because the Khajiit will always stack on the critical, and critical hits are huge when you're using a bow, because that's basically what you're trying to rely on. Because I rely on crits and poison. Because when you build the stamina and you wear medium armor, it upgrades your critical rating. And that's why you would be wearing is medium armor. You'd be basically building your person like me, you just wouldn't have the tankiness. But you would have the invisibility. You could go invisible. So if you wanted to steal shit, then you could steal shit with always being hidden. Just go invisible and steal it, because it automatically makes you hidden.
Yeah, I know.
And if you wanted to steal stuff to guarantee yourself no bounty, you play Khajiit, because Khajiit scales on theft too. But you can literally use any race, just some of them as they scale up have benefits by their passives. To whatever you're trying to use. If you're trying to use like daggers or swords and a bow, it depends what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do a mix of both, I would say be a red guard. If you're trying to just play against the computer, I would say be a Khajiit or a wood elf. It's just because the red guard is better in PvP. But if you wanted to be a tank like me, and then use a bow, you could do that too. Just play Nord. You can also be a red guard and be a Dragon Knight tank. Red guard works also. It doesn't have the super tankiness that the Nord does, but you'll deal more damage.
I'm gonna be a.
But yeah, if you wanted to be like a true Nightblade bow user. It just depends, because the wood elf will give you extra bow damage, but it won't benefit you on your daggers any. The red guard won't give you like the extra bow damage, but you'll have better abilities to suit both of them, like because you'll have up close and distance abilities, and that will help for both the bow and the daggers, which would be huge in PvP. But the Khajiit will have the bonus on the criticals, which the Khajiit is extremely strong. It can be strong in PvP also. You just, your passives don't necessarily help you for up close, except for the critical. Or let me rephrase that, you have no passives that help you with the bow at all, except for the critical. Because the Khajiit is like, it's a melee up-close based weapon. I mean, that's why you can use your claws. Yeah, that's the point,
though. That was really the point. But it's like, the bow is the secondary, really.
Oh, you're going to make your two-handed your main and the bow the second?
Yeah, because I like the bow. But
then be Red Guard or Khajiit. It just depends which one you want to play more. Yeah. Khajiits are also good in PvP. Because of the crit,
I'm gonna switch to
heavy
Warden
armor
anyway,
negates a lot of. Oh, Warden? Oh yeah, Warden bow user is huge.
Yeah, once I buy it, I'm gonna buy Warden. Just because I like the fact I can summon animals.
Name's
and shit.
Nara.
That shit crazy.
I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met because I need some help in a business deal.
I mean, everybody says that the Warden is the best bow user right now. Because he has all those ranged abilities.
Should I skip it or should I play through it?
It's up to you. You get free levels from the tutorial and gear and stuff, but you can just find that in the world. It's just whatever you want to do.
I'd rather play it and get that armor and shit.
You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack.
All that money the first
this makes some things very lucrative.
Because I did it the second time, I ain't had no fucking
bottle,
money.
There's a party who'd pay
I
well
just leveled up twice. I was like, wow, hell no.
Please. Procure.
Not what I'm looking for.
There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy.
I just realized I ain't even customized them in no way.
I knew you were game. It's the fish stink down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him.
I'm gonna have a head on
with cleverness. Swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I
Yeah,
knew you were game.
I think I'm gonna like this one anyway, better than the magic.
It's the fish stink down by the docks. A brute named Hector.
The fact that I gotta summon.
He's unreasonable.
Summon something is like. It's like, I gotta depend on that thing that I just summoned.
Yeah, that little thing wasn't really doing shit of damage to me. I kind of ignored him. I was just like, alright man, leave me alone. I bet upgraded he does a lot of damage. He just wasn't doing much damage to me because I have all these defensive buffs. And I basically ignored him and just attacked you.
Oh, I forgot the Kaiji. Don't they got like extra damage with their regular hands?
Yeah, your melee. It also can crit and everything because you got claws.
Yeah.
That's why they have the crit bonus, is because they're a melee-based type class.
I hate that they start you off with a great sword. I don't like this. I hate a double wield sword.
Kashyyyts are also can be really good dragon knights. If you're gonna use a bow. No, Dragon Knight is the basically kind of like the tank class. It's what I'm playing. It has the defense buffs and the weapon buffs and stuff.
Get away from that.
Oh, okay. I can't search nobody either.
Get away from that.
That's gay was all the good weapons in the beginning. They force you to use this great sword.
Greetings. Have you come to the Ashland seeking glory and honor? The caverns of Stonefalls hold treasure and danger and death. Have you heard of them? The Armature, Emmerflint? It is an old mine. Used to be worked by slaves
I won't get so
House
lost
Dress.
this time. I can
do
really
not know what works the mines today,
as
there are no Argonian slaves in the Ashlands, or so says the Pact. I don't mean anything, unless you think.
And it's like a lifestyle thing with this, ain't it?
Suffer under the slave master's whip in remote corners of the Packlands. Then I mean that. A Dwemer ruin. No one still swimming knows of its real name. It is called the Inner Sea Armature, as it is a large mechanism that sits along the inner sea. Much like a clam knife is called that because it is a knife. For clams. Oh yes, it is very, very dangerous. If the Dwemer...
Hey, so what should I turn up? Stamina?
A crew of outlaws have begun plundering the
strictly stamina.
I will mark it on your map.
Just all stamina.
I did not warn you.
Bill, strike.
Stab you.
Strike.
If you're gonna be a bow dual wielder, yeah, just do all stamina. You might put some into health because you don't have any health scaling, so you might want to do some on health, like maybe I don't know, like 10. So like do 50. Well, you don't. Yeah, but your passive won't scale you on health. Me being a Nord, I have passives that'll boost my health and boost my health regen. I also have
ability that is still life steal. It's called strike.
Oh yeah, you can steal. Yeah, but I'm talking about as far as overall health. When you're in an actual duel, that little bit of stealing, you're probably not even gonna use it. You'll probably end up using just damaging abilities. But if something comes to fight you, it's not going to outbeat the damage they put on you. Like, if you go 1v1 to me and you steal, life from me, it's still not going to help you, because I'm just going to outdamage that life that you're stealing, because it's a slow steal.
I've been beaten lower than a dock rat. What's it to you?
So, you might want to put some in your overall health so you can take more hits.
Boarded my ship while I was drunk in the crow's nest.
I wouldn't worry about it until later on. Right now, just scale all in stamina. You can do all in stamina if you want. It's just when you do harder stuff, you're going to have to play it in a group because you're not going to be able to solo tank everything.
Right.
Like dungeons and stuff, you won't be able to go in and solo them. You're gonna need somebody to tank the damage.
Journey?
just because
Have you eaten
I'd be
yet?
too weak.
The
Even though I
large,
do a lot of
foul-tempered
damage to
rats on
him,
the docks
I
taste
still be
really good.
weak after
It's
I
a pity the
face the
barkeep
second
doesn't care
enemy.
for them.
He'll
I
fuck me
don't know
up.
why.
You can, food and stuff can help you out. I guess you can just stock up on food, so just do it all in stamina, but before you do, like, dungeons and stuff, make sure you have food, and then eat food, and then just buff health on yourself. Because that'll work also.
Pardon me, I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades for the
Damn, I can't
pact.
find no weapons right here either, huh?
He's a crank. He hates drunk singing in his bar. Apparently he only likes beautiful voices.
What the fuck? All the weapons.
Tomorrow will be better. Is it tomorrow yet? Praise the three. Oh, sweet, sweet alto wine. This makes me feel like singing. Flying, flying in the sky.
What's that noise?
Cliff
I hate that
racer,
song.
fly so high, flying.
Troll's blood, shut your trap.
Flying, flying in the sky. Cliff racer, fly so high, flying.
Oh shit.
Shut your fish.
I just died already.
Yeah, it's a weak class, so you gotta just roll and dodge everything.
Nah, I feel like fuck.
Fall damage.
I feel far.
You notice I take like double the fall damage when I'm on my horse, other than if I just drop off of stuff.
What the fuck?
My horse should absorb some of the damage, not me. I'm okay with sacrificing my horse so I don't take damage.
At least.
Do I detect the bouquet of tears of Amaya?
Horse.
Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Naril Helleron, my friend. We may see each other again.
Maul. Backpack. Gauntlet. Helmet.
Oh,
Great
shit.
sword. Great sword.
Hey, I have rings you can have.
Alright, bet.
Oh shit, I sold the other ring. Never mind. You have to have both of them to get the bonus. I sold the other one. Hang on, I'm gonna go to Trader and see if I can still buy it back. I didn't know I sold it.
What is it? All my bags are genuine Skyrim Orakai.
Dead.
Forgive my...
Yeah, I don't wanna,
Yeah, I can still buy it back. Alright, I've got, stuff for you. Are you in the tutorial? Are you in the world?
Yeah. I'm in a tutorial still.
Alright, when you're out of the tutorial, you can warp to me and I'll give you these 2 rings that'll give you bonus health.
Alright, bet.
Until you can find better rings.
Selling. I've got what you need.
Sound like a plan.
Now, we're gonna be fighting over the medium armor, man. So if I find it, I can't give it to you. Cause I'm stamina based too.
I just don't want to have light armor either.
Yeah, light armor fucking blows. The medium armor is by far the best because of the crit bonuses.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Light armor always was garbage, no matter what the fuck you is. I kinda wish I could find a... Oh, they let me take it. Okay. I got a sword now, bitch. If I find another one, y'all not gonna like it.
This guy is a Dragon Knight sorcerer. Oh, he wants to duel me. Alright, we'll duel.
Hell yeah, I like the sword way better. Feel like I could do more damage quicker. Let me pick the bow up too.
Oh fuck.
Restoration staff, setup, just to sell. Maple bow.
Oh fuck, this guy's gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm about to get wrecked. This sorcerer fucking me up. Yeah, he fucking beat my ass.
I guess I could use a shield for now. That'll give me another sword.
That dude fucked my shit all up.
Think we'll ever have peace in Cyrodiil?
I hope not. Strike.
Yeah, I didn't even look around like this the last time.
Ever served on the front lines?
I could put this mace in my offhand. Uh-oh. What's going on?
Where in oblivion did this thing... Welcome to what used to be the front line, soldier. Something very strange is happening out here. I'm just a grunt. Not a very smart grunt at that. Maybe you can sort things out for me. Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But how do you kill what's already dead? My mages can't even agree on what to do. I've known Furan and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furan, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do out here. Thank you, Traveler. Yes, damned skeevers snuck around the city and came at us from the wastes to the north. Damned good strategy. Hit us from this side and by sea and squeezed the city in the middle. Hope Holgan and his troops are holding up. You hard of hearing. Yes, the city's under attack. Damn daggers came right out of the sea, trying to take the watch from under us. I'd be with Holgan myself, if these spirits hadn't come out to play. Do I look like a Telvanni mage? I have no idea. Furan said something about climber elves. I guess the Dark Elves used to be really good at scaling mountains. Look, just ask him and leave me to the soldiering. Yes, damn.
I managed to find a mace.
Oh, you got a mace?
A mace and a sword. Do a will.
The undead fascinate me. Their energies are so potent.
Just until I get two daggers.
What? Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits
I never
become
thought of
so
this combination, though.
Ah, greetings.
Sword and a
Yes, I
mace.
was just thinking about the situation here.
I might fuck
These
with that.
spirits make up an ancient army of Kaima warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain.
I gotta put the.
It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual. Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work. Do you really need to know more to use Giron's pendant? Fine. I will answer what questions you have. Yes, the ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race. Warred with the Dwemer and the Needs from the north.
Increase.
Sought to master the world around them.
It don't matter
a rich
if I
race
had a
with a fascinating history.
I can have a
but not
sword
important
and a mace.
right now.
Yeah, there's
They
got to be
seem
one-handed.
to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle.
That
In
can
death,
cause a lot of
their
trouble.
hatred
Having a
and
sword and a
battle
mace.
lust lives on
I
eternally.
can do a lot of damage like that.
Perfect weapon in the right hands. I have theories.
You'll end
The
up with
volcano,
two
the
swords.
Covenant,
Like your final
several
build, you're going to
variables
get like
to account for.
a legendary type
If
item.
I had to
There'll be little
hazard a
daggers.
guess, I'd say some kind of magical disturbance, combined with the presence of an invading army, rousted the Kaima from Aetherius.
Like I'm looking for armor of the Viper. Once I have it, my dots will deal like triple damage. What? Like, oh, I was like, I can't lock down dead people?
be welcome in one.
Ah, you brought a spectral friend. Nicely done. Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Darvan's watch, a potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers. Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers' plan is wrong. Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way. Just so, take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again.
An empty chest over there.
I thought I'd never escape.
I can feel it. The talisman has been used. It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furon wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas? Well, it's all beyond me.
Alright, I'm finally getting out of that rift shit.
What should we do? Those two are smart, and they're tough as trailbred. I'm sure their idea is
Probably
sound.
almost done with
Talk
this.
to Giron. Best get on with it.
You understand the wisdom of my plan. Even the dead will serve the pact. Control the Chimera commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. Cracks in the earth have uncovered ancient burial mounds. Search for the bones of the Chimera general and his captains. Then we can wrest control of these spirits. The dead have been whispering to me. Their leader is a powerful Mer named Radrathran. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Andrana and Raisari. Their skulls should be the perfect vessels for the ritual. Furon and I will prepare for the ritual at the nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete our task. Look for us there once you have the bones. Then we'll set these dead men to their task.
I'm so evil, man.
Huh?
I'm so evil.
What happened?
Oh shit, you're here. See your health bar. You haven't spawned yet, but I see where you're at.
Over here somewhere.
Oh shit, this dude's attacking me. Like,
Come on, I'm just inside a building.
You still haven't spawned, man.
I guess I'm still doing the thing. I don't exactly know when the tutorial ends. I just know I'm talking to Incel.
Oh, well, I see your health bar out here, outside the base. That's kind of weird.
I don't see yours. I know what you're talking about, but I don't see yours.
The Fallen will not be disturbed.
That bit of green was undercooked.
The river flows, a living soul. It has been so long. To walk the river again, it is so strange and so sad. I and the other Saxhleel have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimer in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters, slaves to their will. The Chimer would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here. I sense something I must see for myself.
I just killed 2 livestock without nobody knowing.
Why do you defile the dead?
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
still in the tutorial?
I'm really on a part. I'm on the part right after the dark part. I'm on that part. I think it's still the tutorial. We're not sure though if it's still the tutorial or not, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Have you talked to the prophet already?
Yeah.
Have you exchanged him and that girl and that orb?
Yeah.
Did you fight the boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out of the tutorial then.
Okay. So you want me to join you?
Yeah, if you want to. It's up to you.
I mean, I can. I just figured that I'd be too low.
Maybe. Fuck, I died. Fucking killed myself on fucking lava. Wow.
See you dying and shit. I'm gonna get my ass fucked up.
I died in lava. I was stupid. Fucking stood in lava and did like 3,000 damage to myself.
Hey, on that part where it's telling you to burn the books, did you burn them?
Burn the book?
Yeah, dark knowledge. The dark knowledge,
I didn't have that mission.
What? Oh yeah, you ignore it. I forgot.
Fear the fury of the unliving.
I don't want to make a bad decision. See, I made that decision last time. What that bitch gave me? What this bitch gonna give me? She look like she'd give me money. Fuck it, you want these books, bitch?
You've arrived. So, let's begin. Your bones, I compel you. Serve us, spirits.
Fool! You don't have the power to
There we
compel
go.
me.
Yeah. I knew it. That bitch gave me what I needed. Teleport, strike, flash through the shadows, and ambush enemy dealer.
Vivek, guide us. His scream, so much pain. Is it done? My brother's spell bound them to guard Darthan's watch. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like torture. It worked. But this was necromancy of the blackest sort.
Alright. I'm about to...
It was his work. And I, sweat that I am, helped him.
Oh, yeah.
Necromancy. He tricked me into doing Molag Bal's will. I knew his studies pushed the fringe. It must have been that circle of mages he's taken up with. He thought I didn't know. Unsavory types, disbarred from the Mages Guild. I was going to find out the truth. You should investigate. They meet in a cave near the southern camp.
And how you equip the glyphs?
You gotta have an open weapon and go to an alchemy table, or you have to have one of those that has a blue bar with it like empty, and then you can enchant it with that glyph.
Okay.
Like if you have like a green or a blue or a purple weapon, you can enchant it. But if you have like a white weapon and you want to enchant it, you gotta go to a table. But you also have to know how to do the alchemy to be able to do it.
I see what y'all mean about that poison. That shit do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's not
He
too
just
bad.
gave me a poison knife.
Where's that blasted lizard? I remember when I'd hunt here for days and not see a soul. The war was on and people stayed behind walls or stuck to roads. Those days are behind us. Like I said, I was hunting. But now that the volcano's erupted, I'm headed to Deshawn. Don't want to get cooked. I'll be leaving as soon as my suite of a partner shows up. You haven't run into an Argonian named Stands in Stillwater, have you? He's a good friend, but he never shuts up. Nothing's still about him. He was supposed to meet me here, but I've waited too long already. If you're heading north of Ash Mountain, can you keep an eye out for him? He should have a camp up there. Thanks. Not many willing to help these days, especially a dusty Ashlander like me. We'd planned to rest up at the Delvanus' farm near Cragganmore before passing through the Deshawn Gate. He should know it. That's right. Though, in truth, I have no clan. I make my living hunting and trading. Stillwater and I try to keep to the wilds and stay out of the way. They're alive and well, but that's a longer story that I don't have time for. Stillwater is a bit of an outcast himself. He escaped House Drez as a slave before the pact was signed. I think that's why we've stuck together for so long.
The smell of brimstone is strong in my nostrils. Even as a spirit, this place smells of ash and death. Have you done as I asked? You are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, tasting the air, and do you know what I've learned? The Saxilil you saved, the Argonians, they are not the only ones in danger. This pact forged in the wake of war is fragile. So fragile. Remember the history of violence against my people, and treat them well as you walk the river's edge. My brethren are safe, and the Ashlands bubble with hope. I pass now down the river to swim in the currents of Aetherius. Go well in your own passage, traveler.
I just pickpocketed his ass. Because I was invisible, it went to 75%.
Yeah, the cloak is really good.
Somebody please help me!
The hearts of Dunmer are as dry as their land.
I can be a thief.
Yeah, because
Stranger,
you're the best thief.
You've picked a bad time to visit Seni. The volcano's burning up the town. You'd think these thick-headed louts would accept some help.
I got...
This pissant Dunmer. I know an Argonian named Softscale who can make a salve to soothe the injured. But Spellwright Gervis won't work with him or any Argonian. Because he's the most stubborn creature you'll ever meet. He needs to see these Argonians are on his side. If you want to help, Softscale needs Shulk Chiton for a salve. Kill them, and take the chitin to the Argonian. He's somewhere in town. Once you've got the chitin, look for Softscale in the temple. Bad blood. I thought everyone knew that. Back before the Ebonheart Pact was formed, dark elves enslaved Argonians. They raided the Black Marsh and brought the captives up here to work. Sure, but the bigger problem is the Dunmer. They used to be lords and masters until the pact was formed. Now, all of a sudden, The Argonians are free, and everyone is equal. Ha! Spoken like a courtier. You know, just saying everyone is friends doesn't make it so. Forming the pact was a battle, and there are still many sides to it.
I'm gonna end up being so far ahead of fucking hostile.
Oh, I do so much damage once I go invisible.
Yeah, you do bonus.
Huh?
You do bonus damage invisible?
Yeah, with a certain, when I use that certain ability, do extra damage on top of that. I feel invisible. No health.
Shit.
master's mace, you shall die!
I don't like the look on your face. What did you find in that cave? Sacrificing our own people! This monstrosity must stop! The commanders at Darvan's Watch must see this immediately. And I must tell them about Giron.
Welcome! You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have what it takes? Of course. Now, we may have many games available. Which challenge would you like to know about? Team Deathmatch has always been popular. All that ceaseless bloodshed really gets the heart pumping. Just go into the field and attack as many players as possible. The more hits you get in, the more points your team scores. Anyone can claim a capture point, but it's a true test of skill to master domination. Seize and protect as many capture points as you can. The team with the most territory in the end wins. In this game, you must dominate your rivals or be dominated. Ever the curious one, eh? Good. Knowledge can be key to a decisive victory. What other challenge would you care for me to explain? Capture the Relic is one of our simpler games. You must seize your enemy's relic and return it to your base, all while protecting your own relic as well. Teamwork is the key to victory in this game, as you'll need a strong defense and offense. Chaos Ball sounds simple. You grab the ball and hold on to it for as long as you can. The longer you last, the more points you earn. It gets a bit more complicated when you're also running for your life, dodging swords and spells from the other team. Ah, one of my personal favorites. Unlike our other games where you must stand fast, Crazy King gets the blood really flowing. In this game, the capture point keeps moving. Keep your feet quick and your shields up. Difficult to win when you're dead.
Let me read these passes again.
Of course. Now, we may have... Welcome! Well then, let's see what you're made of. Participate in one of our games at any of our battlegrounds. Win or lose, doesn't matter. Just get your feet wet. I can offer you a greater challenge after you've learned the ropes.
We want to hear the crowds. All of the battle.
Damn. So I can heal myself just fine with my abilities.
Yes. It's about fucking time. Oh man, I'm gonna mess so much shit up now. Wait till I get my new ultimate. Oh man, wait till I get one skill point and then I'm gonna duel all kinds of people. Better hope that ultimate's not up. I have an ultimate called Magma Armor. What Magma Armor does is it reduces all damage to 3% of my total health. Which is the smallest fucking number. I can't be like super crit or anything. 3% of my health. You'd have to hit me, what, 33 times to kill me? I think I'm about to do PvP.
So you?
I think so. I think that's what this is. I don't know how to get in here though.
Try my way.
You'll never understand the battleground and...
Think twice before you cross me.
Finest merchandise around.
Look for rough maple in forested areas. You should avoid cutting a rough maple log with a wasp nest inside. It's rather unpleasant. So are the lotions you'll need. Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me when you've done that, and we'll talk about crafting a maple bow. If you're in a guild, check the guild's... Bring some rough maple to a woodworking station and refine... I prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full of wasps. Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, the Nord style material is corundum. Let's start with that. You can learn how to craft with another race's style material.
Can you eat the fish raw?
Do what?
The fish.
The fish?
What business brings you?
Fish.
Yeah, you can fish.
I'm saying, can you eat them raw?
I don't know. I never tried.
Craft a maple bow. Bring some... A good bow will get you far in life. Making good bows... Excellent! Now we can talk about deconstruction. You grow as a woodworker when you disassemble your own creations, even more so with someone else's work.
That's a bad idea.
Head to a woodworking station and deconstruct your bow, or any other crafted wood. You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own. It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critique. I've seen everything I need to see. You're a fine woodworker with a steady hand. Certainly. You're more than qualified to fulfill woodworking crafting writs. I'll certify you immediately. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline. I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some... Yes! You have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron. There's a place outside of town which...
What business brings you here?
You're back. Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now. Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me. Look near rock formations, outcroppings, or hills. Sometimes you'll see it by streams or beaches where the water has exposed it to the elements. The same goes for most other kinds of ore. If you're in a guild,
kill people way faster.
Yeah, you do.
I have no sympathy for a thief.
Damn it.
bring some iron. Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided. Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example...
Damn, that's a good ass combo. If I can manage to sneak up on them, I can just use that ability I was talking about, stun them, and then just go invisible again, use it again.
No one keeps their forge as hot as the Navani. You'd have to journey to the heart of Ash Mountain to find it. We put hammer to anvil. You bet. Well, the piece can be augmented.
Craft an iron dagger. The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know. Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something. You certainly know your way. Of course. I'll get you certified. There's only one more. If you convince me, show me you can craft a pair of homespun gloves. First, you'll... Of course. I spotted some...
If you're a criminal, then I'm an Argonian's uncle. But I'll take your bounty if it will make you happy. I doubt you'll defeat me!
Damn it.
Oh, I hope you're not talking about these rings. They give you health. Yes. I definitely got those just now.
I just got killed by the guards.
You just got killed by what?
The guards, because I was talking to this chick and I accidentally picked up a sword and they were like, he stole it.
Damn.
Fucking stupid. Like I misclicked and I died for it.
That's what I did. I attacked on accident with the fucking staff.
Oh, I didn't attack. I accidentally picked up a sword that this dude had sitting behind the lady.
Yeah, you
and they
stole
were like, oh,
on
you stole.
And I attacked on accident.
They're like, oh, I can't stand thieves. And I'm like, damn it. Can I give it back?
Right, I put it back for you, damn.
I didn't even want his funky ass blade. It was fucking weaker than what I have. Fucking died and lost 50 coins for fucking his turd ass sword. And then they ended up taking the sword back, so I didn't even get it.
I'll say your bounty go away. I just realized that.
Yeah, it does.
Cause my shit just reduced to 1 coin.
Yeah, the longer you wait, but see, my problem was that it got me for fleeing, so it went up to 50.
Damn.
Because I didn't pay my 16 coin. I was trying to talk my way out of it. And it fucking escalated to 50.
Search grass. Rod you. Take the rod. If you're in a guild. Before you make the... When I'm refined, head to the clothing station and craft a pair of homespun gloves. You mean half-hide braces? It's a similar process. Skin animals for leather scraps, refine scraps into rawhide, and craft the braces with a style material.
Double wheels.
But I'm not supposed to say you should kill and... Craft a pair of... You know, I'm a master clothier. Wonderful. Now for deconstruction. You're more than capable. Already done. I have nothing. Of course. What do you want to know? I can explain how to craft stronger items with more materials, tell you about the improvement of existing items, or discuss research and traits. You can easily create more powerful weapons, armor, and shields. Simply increase the amount of refined material during an item's creation. Of course, each material has its own limits. At some point, it's just waste. You can greatly improve weapons, armor, and shields with certain rare materials. These materials are unique to each craft. If you bring tannins to a clothing station, you can improve the quality of light or medium armor. Be sure you bring enough tannins, or you could lose your item instead of improving it. There's always a risk. Some weapons, armor, and shields possess rare traits that distinguish them from others. Every kind of item has its own unique set of traits. Once you research a trait, you will always be able to craft an item of that kind with that particular trait. Bring any item with a trait to the appropriate crafting station and research it. You'll lose the item in the process, but you'll learn the trait. The more traits you already know for an item, the longer new traits take to research. Plan accordingly. You can greatly improve weapons. Bring any tempers you find to a blacksmithing station. You can improve the quality of forged weapons or heavy armor. A word of warning, unless you have enough tempers, you can easily create more power. You can greatly improve. You'll want to bring resins to a woodworking station and use them to improve the quality of a bow, staff, or sheath. Of course. What do you want to know? Fair question. I was an apprentice clothier in the Imperial City, but my old fusspot of a master had no plans to retire. So I joined the 7th Legion's baggage train. Years of mending battle mage armor helped me perfect my craft. Armies need all kinds of weapons and armor. You learn to pick up a few skills along the way. Also, enemies who capture the baggage train are far more likely to ransom an exceptionally talented crafter. 4 times for me. Don't plan on a 5th.
I wish I was off adventuring.
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do. The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man. You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Indoril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here. Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot.
Disease and poison damage.
I'm probably about to do this dungeon and then go play Overwatch.
Alright.
I'll give you some time to level and catch up to me and Hostile. We need to find a healer for our group. And then we'll be set, because we got 2 damage dealers, we got a tank, and if we get a healer, then we got a whole set, and we can just run dungeons. Like we won't need anything more than that.
What a healer is, the paladin.
No, we need a sorcerer that's a healer.
Wow.
Because you need 2 damage dealers, you need a healer, and you need a tank to basically run dungeons.
No, you'll destroy us all.
Alright, Shayla.
Did you recover the relic? That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today.
Yeah, how about that?
It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south. Ask Holgen. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin. I need more time.
My orders are to help you. Then we should go. Father said the Yakaviri War was like this. Such senseless death and destruction.
Commander Holgan. I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got. Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious. Help!
Help me.
I heard the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done? The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint. They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that. Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
I wonder, where is this store here?
I couldn't imagine being like level 700, how some of these people played the game that long.
Yeah, that's long as fuck.
Yeah, that's like playing it since it came out.
All the way up to this day. Bitch. Just open the chest right in front of me. Got that shit. your experience gained with medium armor skill.
No, you destroy us all.
Increase your health recovery by 36%.
From the depths of Ash Mountain, Bolreth, I summon you!
Set it ablaze!
You face a nod now, scum.
More coming. Keep them away from father.
Heed my call. Bolreth, I summon you! Destroy the Covenant army! You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory!
Destroy that thing! Hack it apart!
Ancestors, preserve us.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today. Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrith. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you.
Bulrith has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Dalvin's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs, in the depths of Ash Mountain.
I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand. You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done.
You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son.
Bulrith is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulrith is a powerful weapon at our command.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man.
Alright, bro.
Oh, you already logged off?
Nah. Shit, I'm just doing these little missions.
Oh, you're in Canarthy's Roost? You're in the Khajiit village.